Hey guys, so just got off a great session in the Coach's Secret with Akbar and the group, and something came up that I thought I can help with this, so I'm gonna just do it. And so what it is when you're dealing with, and I'm gonna tag somebody who I'm making this specifically for. At least I hope she's in here with me. I think that's her. Try that. So yeah, so what it is, I've got a way to clear that inner stuff that's in the way when it's somebody doesn't want to like do a YouTube video or a Facebook Live or publish or put themselves out there in some way. And I came from a really crazy past where I had severe anxiety, even had a weird sweaty hand problem, and it stopped me from doing a lot of stuff. So just short story on that, I actually had a mentor that I wanted to work with years and years and years and years ago, and I didn't because he wanted me to go work on him. And I thought, oh my God, he's gonna feel me sweat all over him and be all full of anxiety. So it was a lot of shame that I was hiding. I fixed all this stuff up and now I can do anything I want like that. But so I'm gonna show you something that I found that's really quick. And the way it works is usually when we think of like anxiety or fear or some kind of thing that's stopping us from publishing or putting our work out there or doing our elevator speech or whatever it is, there's all these thoughts running around, you know, and the thoughts could be because of certain beliefs, you know, because of something that happened in our past, or maybe you don't even know what happened in your past, but certain beliefs about like the imposter syndrome stuff, or you just, there's a low level anxiety or maybe a big level anxiety that just doesn't let you feel comfortable to do speaking on stage or YouTube videos or stuff like that. And so, so these kind of things are what we need to clear, of course, to get out there. And it's nice if you can feel comfortable doing it. So what happens is when something happens throughout our life, you have all these things can happen, like, you know, you get betrayed or you get beat down or you get reprimanded or you feel shame when something happens as a kid. Whatever happens, it hurts, and it physically hurts. You know, it can actually hurt in your heart, and it's like you actually have a pain, a physical pain in your heart when something happens like that, or it gets you in your gut. They say, you know, hit in the gut, you know, kicked in the groin. You know, it's like it's certain feelings come up and they're real feelings. Now, what happens is we don't want to feel them. So what we do instead is we suppress them. We hold them down, and we use a lot of energy to hold them down. And the energy can't be used for creative stuff, for physical stuff, for even for healing. But what happens because it's held down is all these thoughts come up around it and more beliefs. And then more stuff happens in life that confirm your worst belief thoughts. And it just turns into a vicious cycle. So instead of trying to fix the thoughts or the beliefs or the programming or trying to understand what happened, why am I dealing with such issues, instead of trying to understand it, there's a more direct way. And we're going to get right to it because I want to just get this to you, and you can try it and use it and see if it does something good for you. So here we go. Because you go to the feeling, and once you feel it, it'll run itself out. So so we're just going to go ahead and give it a go. So whoever's on, try it out, see what you think. So think about, and for our friend who was on the Coach's Secret today, just now with Akbar, and thank you for reviewing my funnel. You can think of you know, you can think of, okay, I'm going to go ahead and publish. I'm going to go do this as a Facebook Live. I'm just going to go live with my review of the funnel, and I'm going to just go for it. And so think about it for a moment, and just kind of really drum it up, like, you know, what it would be like, what you're trying to speak in English, which is not your favorite, your native language, or whatever. Whatever thoughts and beliefs come up, you can kind of just start to think of them for right now. And now what you can do is let go of the thought, let go of the any kind of mental stuff, and just for right now, just go in your body and just locate where that angst is. Locate where the actual physical pain is, where the physical sensation is. So it might be some kind of pressure in your chest, or it might be some sort of something in your gut, or something in your legs or somewhere, usually in the center of your body. Notice where the most intense sensation is, the physical sensation. And here's the hard part. It's going to be easy to call that fear or anxiety or worry or something. Go more directly to what does it actually feel like? Like, what's the physical sensation? What's the physical sensation? And I invite you just to stay with that. Just stay with the physical sensation. Keep your attention on where it is and what's happening right there, right now, without any words, without trying to figure it out, without trying to label it or diagnose it. Just stay with the actual physical sensation. That's right. And just notice where it is in your body, how big it is, what's happening in that spot physically. Staying out of your head, staying in your body. And notice the most intense part of that physical sensation. And just keep your attention on that most intense part. Kind of like you're a reporter and you're going to report from the scene, just the facts, just what is actually happening right there, right now. And stay out of your head, stay out of thoughts, stay in your body. That's right. That's right. Notice the most intense part, and then notice the most intense part of that most intense part. That's right. And we're not trying to change it. We're not trying to make it go away. We're not trying to stop it from doing anything. We're just noticing what it's actually doing, what's happening, and we're just keeping our attention on it. So while we do that, I'll give you a few more words, but stay in your body. It's kind of like when my little boy Baden was born, great delivery, great birth, everything. And he came out and he was crying for like about 10 minutes. And my wife then she was like, oh my God, look, he's telling us the story of what happened. You could just see him telling us about all the turmoil of that delivery. You know, I was pushed and I was squeezed and then all this, that, and all of them, there's this light and then like, oh my God, all these smells. And he was like telling us everything. He's crying. And then he was done and then he latched on. And so whenever we're hit with any kind of trauma, emotional trauma, mental, spiritual trauma, it really hits us physically. And instead of expressing it all out right at the moment, we suppress it because we don't want to feel it. But then that keeps it in place. So what we're doing with this is we're just putting our attention on the physical sensation. That's right. And we're just hanging out with it. We're not trying to change it. We're just sitting with it, kind of like sitting with that baby. You wouldn't tell it, don't cry. Don't tell us what happened. You just hang out. That's right. That's right. Just stay with it. Notice what's happening in your body. Notice where the most intense part is. That's right. And the cool thing about this video, if you save it, whenever you're dealing with any kind of inner game stuff, that mental, emotional, like Akbar called it, the devil's whispers. What you can do is, when you're feeling the most angst about it, just take a moment, more than a moment, and then notice what's happening in your body right then, without running, without trying to hide it, without trying to suppress it, just noticing it. It's a physical sensation. That's right. And if you just stay with the physical sensation and notice it, that's right. It'll run itself out. You're not trying to make it run itself out. You're just sitting with it. It knows what to do. That's right. And the cool thing about this video is you can use it over and over and over again and hear my words. What's happening in your body right now? And just stay inside your body right now. And the energetics of it, the part that I'm helping you with right now energetically, gets more and more amplified the more you watch it. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. And so if you get to the end of the video and you're still feeling something in your body, you can just hit replay and play it again and hear those words. What's happening in your body right now? Where is it? Where's the most intense part? Just noticing it. Not trying to change it. Not trying to run away from it. Not trying to meditate. Not trying to put lavender on it to calm down. Not taking a CBD hit. Just nothing wrong with all that. But this is going right to it and sitting with it. There you go. That's right. That's right. And here comes my little boy. Hey there, baby. I don't know. We'll go get her. And yeah, always be Batman, right, Akbar? Okay, so hope this helps. Give it a try and spread it around. Anybody that's dealing with inner game stuff, that's the entrepreneur's thing, right? Whenever it pushes your buttons, you can just use this, go inside your body, feel it. It's physical. It's physical. And just sit with it. And at some point, it's going to run itself out. It'll be done. And if it's already out, done, and you're no longer feeling anything, any tightness, tension, angst, pressure, then you can recheck it. You can think of doing that thing that was uncomfortable, publishing, making a video, going Facebook Live, whatever it is, and see if it still pushes your buttons. At some point, when you let go of the feeling by just sitting with it, it won't push your buttons anymore, and then it'll be different. So give it a try. Let me know. And it was so good to see everybody on the Zoom call today. All right. And in good Akbar fashion, if anybody wants any more, you can go to ralphhavens.com/end anxiety forever, because I've got a whole book and some more whole hour of this stuff on video and some PDFs and a book. All right, you guys, talk to you soon.